Okay, so I want to look at herbalism and tailoring. If you're wondering why I didn't take enchanting, as you're intended to do with tailoring, it's because I've leveled enchanting once before and it was a bit of a pain. So I'd much rather have herbalism, which is something I tend to max out just by leveling, doing other things. Herbalism's pretty easy. Herbalism and leatherworking are pretty easy to max out. Sort of mining, kind of depends. Mining can be a little more difficult. Um, and then with tailoring, I want to make a Regent bag, was why I was doing all of this. And that is something you can make fairly early on. The rare Regent bag, the 36 slot bag, is a renowned reward. So that is something you have to do later on down after you've reached max level and got your renowned and all of that. The common 32 slot bag is something that can just be made at level 60 as soon as you learn tailoring, basically. So, um, as you can see, I got to level 25. Okay, so I wanted to mention where I did my herb gathering. So I started at level 60 on the Waking Shores. I started going along the coast, and going in one direction and turning around is enough time that the herb started to respawn. I didn't find a lot going along the coast, but you will find some. Bearing in mind, herbalism, like mining, once you do it once, something spawns somewhere else. So I got curious and started following the river around, and that was where I found a ton. Some will be on the ground, some will be up a little higher. Um, Again, kind of like with mining, how you can follow a mountain and find ore. If you follow the river, you'll find herbs. Um, Going along the coast was also how I found the dirt to plant the seed. It was a little ways in. Um, so if you do find any seeds, you can also be on the lookout for dirt to plant those, and then you can gather those like you would any other herb. For herbalism, so we can look at the specializations. Not too much different from what we've seen with mining. Bountiful harvest. Practice the meticulous process of harvesting, drying, and sorting your own herbs, allowing you to extract the most from each individual plant on the Dragon Isles. And then botany, specialize in the science surrounding the various plants of the Dragon Isles, granting efficiency in gathering and learning how to cultivate your own herbs by planting magical seeds. And then I was kind of surprised. Mastering the elements is the same as it is for mining. Um, Harness the ability to overload your elementally charged herbs of the Dragon Isles, utilizing the powers within them. In addition, improve your skill when gathering these types of herbs. So, have not seen many elemental herbs. So, probably just going to go with Bountiful Harvest, I assume. Um, skill while gathering, learn a subspecialty. Um, yeah, I mean, you only have two. Botany seems like something you'll want to do more at max level. I don't know. You get 15 deftness. that's what my I don't know. Maybe this is better for gathering. I did go ahead and pick the did get a herbalism accessory, so I have a hat, which gives me 23 deafness and 23 perception. So, which I took that because those both help with gathering as far as I know. So, um, I don't really have anything to use herbalism on at the moment. So effective gaining efficiency in gathering and learning how to cultivate by planting seeds. Yeah, so I did get a seed already. And you just go around and find these like random spots that are kind of um, they do stand out. They do kind of glow to let you know they're different, and then you just plant the seed and then just gather it as if it was an herb. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think +5 skill while gathering herbs. Yeah, I think we'll do bountiful harvest. I can get the other one at 50, so it's not a big deal. Um, +10 finesse while gathering. So we'll just do 5. Um, uh, yeah. So I might need to do a little bit of research to figure out which one of these 4, because you gather more of that herb. So we'll just lock that in for the moment. And then I went ahead and so this was what I got from gathering herbs. Kind of a variety there. And then I went ahead and gathered up all the cloth that I had and then looked on the auction house. It's super cheap right now. So I went ahead. I wanted to start with 100 um, since that's what I started with um, for engineering and jewel crafting. I had 100 ore just to kind of gauge um, what um, just as kind of a marker to know what to go by. So went ahead and bought 71 cloth to have 100. So we're going to go ahead and turn those into um, the red. Let's try to do 10 because I just got to get to 10. can make my Reagent Bag, so I think that's going to work out nicely. Yes. Okay, so they're all... Okay. So now...
Ours is a solemn burden.
And there we go. Simply stitched Reagent Bag. So let's grab that. We can also make cloth. I'm going to grab that because I've noticed you're going to need that. Tailoring accessory. That might be helpful. The inspiration multi-craft might be really helpful.
Victory in all your battles.
So let's see here. For the Simply Stitched Reagent Bag. Okay, so yeah, so I need a bolt of cloth. I need 8. So I want to make 2, so we'll make 16. Which is actually all I can make, so we'll just do that. So first craft, knowledge, experience. Okay. Well, that really doesn't take much to gain quality for that. Okay. And now we can see the specializations for tailoring. Tailoring mastery, textiles, draconic needlework. Oh, that looks complicated. So, specialize in the art of tailoring, improving your ability to use your limited resources economically. Source more resources from the Dragon Isles, as well as greatly improve the quality of all your crafts. Specialize in the textiles necessary to craft the most powerful equipment, learning how to become an expert at unraveling various pieces of cloth, weaving that cloth into bolts, and embroidering various items. Specialize in crafting highly unique pieces of equipment by communing and harnessing the magics of both the bronze and azure dragonflights. Okay. And specialize in crafting a broad range of combat and professional equipment necessary for your adventures in the Dragon Isles. Okay. So... So, tailoring mastery. Probably to begin with, I'm thinking. Then probably textiles, and then the other ones as we get further along there. Yeah, I'm just going to go with this since it's to do with crafting. Okay, so now I can make my bags. knowledge, experience. Okay. Okay. So out of curiosity, what
The
did I
Isles have
unlock?
awakened.
Okay. The gathering hat I'm already wearing. I can make a chef's hat. I can make a fishing cap. That I like. I don't have to do the daily quest. The the fishing cap from the daily, I do believe gives you a buff on your lure, though.
Go in service.
Yeah, pretty sure. Okay. So, go ahead and would you like to equip? Yes. And this is for regents only. So, how does that work? Do I do cleanup bag and it moves it all over there? Kind of. So, oh, right. I had this marked as trade goods. There we go. Okay, so, see here, so crafting. So I do have 3 knowledge. We'll go ahead and learn that. And was that everything? I think that was pretty much everything. Yeah, because there's the cloth. Yeah. So I did start to gather higher quality herbs um, around 30 skill, thereabout. That seems to be what I'm noticing on all the gathering professions. Well, on mining, anyway. Mining and herbalism are the only 2 I've done so far. Yeah, so I don't think there's... Yeah. Yeah, so so that works. That's fine. I thought I had something else that wasn't a necessarily like a crafting item, but apparently that was everything. Okay, so I wanted to mention the bandage that tailoring can make. Since they removed first aid, tailors make bandages now. I learned Wildercloth Bandage when I learned tailoring at level 60. If we look at what it heals for now, it's just shy of 40,000. If I was to increase the quality, it would heal for not quite 50,000. So there you go, folks. Not too bad. I wasn't necessarily expecting to get to 25 on tailoring, so
Aspects watch over you.
I should have known better. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go.
Glory to all dragons.
Hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching.